welcome to a brand new series of Driving Horizons. Around here, for many more reasons. Like I just gonna be trying to start the vehicle and upgrade it for myself. I have no currencies because we have that the time that you played, which is some kind of a legal or some kind of for a gambling reference as well. Before that doesn't gonna be getting sued. There aren't any more supercars are might going to be removed at the same day, or probably we're inside or outside of the car dealership. So right out here, I wasn't gonna be making for about. There is the leaderboard and the miles driven has many much. The total miles that were driven, which can be leaded into insane that you kicking it out of there, or probably that might able to get cost array out as well. As we just gonna be spawn the cars, and probably they're added some kind of a legacy cars for the 2016. The cars cannot be able to load out, as we are at the first minutes that we're playing for this day. As you're gonna look at this way, it is gonna be afternoon or something. You can have fun with your friends, or probably that doesn't gonna be making matter. The old map is removed and being replaced into some kind of vehicle legends, and that wasn't gonna be a mix of a fairly hard for many miles as we're going to driven. But anyways, one last Italian vehicle, and slightly removed all Lamborghinis as well. We have officially McLarens and Bugattis, and the Porsches, we still have everything in about to do this. The legacy update for 2016, I'm gonna be using something a little bit modern, as we got anything by itself that doesn't gonna be making sure it's loud over here for any time, as likely I say, we're gonna be finding everything that doesn't gonna be making throughout for. Looks like everything has a check mark and one Ferrari has left alone. Supercar update is going to be something ridiculously more crazy. The winter update and spring and summer update finally give something to be remembered. And looks like this is the summer update part 1, and being revamped cars as the race cars that causes game passes in Vehicle Legends. Now I'm probably or very sure the sun has always stayed up as well. I just spawned a Ferrari 488 GTE. We're despawning immediately, and I'm not sure this isn't gonna be quietly fun, as literally gonna be going wild extreme. Now, I couldn't able to spawn so much longer, so I suggest I should be able to find a convertible, just like some kind of shining glitter cookie is gonna be used at about. And we still have anything of the cars of 2018 before where I should be able to go. Now, before I might able to get around into the track as we came far, we're not gonna be using some kind of old-fashioned vehicles, but I'm gonna be using for a GTA Spano. The sun is going to be setting fast, but I must start driving with that vehicle as anyways. Now, we should be able to start this vehicle, or the DRL should be able to turn on. This is the GTA Spano, and the startup is right over here onto the screen as well. So you can change sequential transmission, and probably the sequential transmission as well is gonna be making itself gonna be fine out of here. Let's reach out for the 7th gear, and probably we should be able to enjoy the ride, or I'm possible to do so, as we're literally gonna be getting right over here. So as you can see, the chat filter, and probably that you're gonna be see you all along later about for this thing. So we're gonna be reaching in about for many miles per hour to go. But it looks like the roads are expanding. Won't be gonna be a little bit as possible. This looks like particularly a Vehicle Legends map. It's not a driving empire, but turns out this is some kind of a Wayford reference. I remembered that the first couple of miles should be able to driven. After a trillion miles old that we got here, that eventually kicked out of here automatically, like I just pretty say. The acceleration is going to be such as a very longer, over 200 miles per hour in our first 3 miles, and likely it's going to be going in towards into the highway drive as well. But before this, maybe later to do so, because we're seeing actually the sunset, teleport to mountain, and because of due to this new map whatsoever, and we're ended up in the gas station as well. I guess I should be able to return back. As I jump out of this vehicle, I may eventually delete this vehicle at all. As we're, despite looking toward for a new vehicles like this, a new GTA Spano it is, I might be able to be spawned without further ado. Let's just gonna be finding ones quickly as well. The supercar update, which is I found out in Forza Motorsport, and the sun is officially gone down as well. I should be able to stay in the light. I think the GTA spawner has spawned in the ground. And looks like we're gonna be spawning directly into the gas station as well. We're gonna be turned on the new map. You have to teleport into the spawnways. Unfortunately, the car is gonna be on top and spawn directly over here. There we go. We have some kind of a vehicle as well. And it's probably loud. You guys are definitely seeing for this loud vehicles as well. And before we're going to be using for some manual transmission. This is probably loud. I love the V10 sounds as well. You can go for the first person. And probably this is some kind of an awesome things as well. And I can see the Forza Horizon Festival is coming up in nearby the town. Literally cursed crashed myself. It's not in for the realistic physics anymore because I slightly turned it cursed anyways. Now we're gonna be reaching all the way to 7th gear and slightly reach all the way to 200 miles per hour, even longer as well. As we're finally blasted all the way to 200 miles per hour, I can see some kind of Horizon Festival coming on. I should be might able to go over right, as we're going to be seeing the map. But looks like I came lost to my connection as... Anyways, let's just say I'm in this server, but probably if this isn't going to be making throughout for very much no sense, I'll be starting to get a little bit slow. Unfortunately, this isn't going to be continuing for my connection. When the windmill stops around for its losses, I'm in a lowest amount of players in this server, because instead of that higher resolution that can cause me disconnect. So we're in the drag strip right now because I can see the horizon lights is gonna be a few moments ago. As we know, we're gonna be full throttle all the way into its start, because it's not gonna be very awesome as anyways. Let's try to do for anything as well. If I just start to say like this in time, we're going. Even for our first 10 miles driven, and we're just gonna be blast all the way throughout for the finish line. A quarter mile, it wasn't gonna be literally last as well. I should not able to go fly all the way. Now I should be able to go back as immediately as fast as possible. I'm never gonna be trying to make it sure. When I was in the first person, I can see the horizon lights that I just eventually find myself a Horizon Festival. And then I just leave out of here. Then I should be able to get inside of that vehicle, or probably it was. Inside of that 7th gear, which will lead all the way to 200 miles per hour. And I'm probably... Anyways, let's get around into the town. And we should be able to drive safe and responsibly. But most likely, this is definitely some kind of luxury house, or most likely homes, or everything as well. This is not Brazil Pains. This is California, United States around here, and there must be some kind of a highway drive. It's completely updated into the biggest open world that finally made its best. Finally, this is no longer a smaller map anymore like this one anymore for this time. We're very sure this map changes, turn it something big and literally really awesome. And various awesome as well too. If you like for today's video, because make sure you leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. Before we get to the end of this video, we're looking ourselves for some kind of a toge drift, and ended ourselves some kind of too small. I think this isn't gonna be very proud of. It's a little bit disappointing, and a little bit for many as well. So I got 16 miles totally driven, but most of all, this is literally aggressively fun as well. But ended up into the parking lot space as well, because if you enjoy it for today's video, I'm most likely, if you'd like to do so, it's still in the dark, as we're probably coming to some kind of a very best moments about this. So for this best moment, some cars might removed in about their free models, and what I just gonna be trying to do, like I say, we're for going in to the colors around here. You can change your appearance if you're just doing it for as well. So this is the slot number 2. This is the primary, will be taken on orange, or probably as yellow. The secondary will be the black. The rims will be I don't know. It's gonna be black as well. So as we're changing for this some kind of color, and I'm unable to open for this right now. Now looks like the vehicle is already out of here, probably. This is a fun thing that I just changed the GTA Spano into something like this. Grand Theft Auto, made in Spain, but looks like it's all about for today, as even though before morning I should be able to pick ourselves a boombox as well. It's gonna be something like, it's literally good idea, I guess. The sun is going to be rising right behind of it. As you'll see, it's a California morning, or the Miami morning as well. We probably saw the sunlight goes up, and I have allegedly that scene for this thing. If anything, we've seen this for today, and it looks like it's a cringe like these things as well. So probably here's some teleports. We have teleported to spawn, as which I literally deleted my vehicle. To drag strip means Horizon Festival, independent Horizon Festival, as we already know to say. You teleport some houses, which means it's gonna be good to live on, or probably some kind of assets that you load. The mountains that you just teleport right into the top, as you can do for a toge battle beyond those race car. And the highway drive it is, which is gonna be the edge of the world. I may not able to do so. I may spawn a Bugatti Veyron, or the Koenigsegg, as literally as possible. So revamped Bugatti Veyron is exactly in the spring update. I won't be able to use it for a Hennessy Venom, because this recently removed in Driving Empire, way for Driving Empire around for this thing, including Southwest Florida, or any game such as Greenville. That except even other games such as Vehicle Legends, that's still on its way, or Driving Simulator or Vehicle Simulator as well. So probably I can't get inside of that vehicle, and oh dear, I should be rejoined for this at once. And I just went inside of that Bugatti Veyron as well. You can't use the manual transmission as possibility to do so. You hear something, the Wraith, and we're going to be doing for a blasted all the way to 270 miles per hour. Now, as I just gonna be blasted all the way around here, so the aerodynamic, it's time to turn off the aerodynamics as we're blasting all the way to to 270 miles per hour. This spring update is quite fully insane. The summer update part 1 is blasting a bangers as well. Blasted all the way to 267 miles per hour, and I just blast all the way to top speed. I finally made myself into some kind of awesome. So let's start to get around for top speed. This is not going to be such a failure because it looks like it's amazing to some kind of all viewers itself beyond for Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 7. I'm probably going to be leaving onto this favorite itself because this map is hilariously big when it's going to be very far to go back into the map. This is all the way for the highway drive itself, because most likely we're at the end of this video in a long time of Shure. There's the highway exit, but looks like we just came a little bit far too long and ended up in the gas station as well. And that is how we're gonna be end of today's video, because any players had just joined, I disconnect around for ended all the way for an hilarious disconnect around here because of my connection is nearly worse. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and that is all. It's not gonna be disappointing. And then I just literally spawn an Hennessy Venom. You gotta be opening it up for some kind of vehicles, and there must be working doors everywhere on all vehicles. Let's get in towards into the vehicle. Start up. And there must be no manual transmissions at all. So looks like I got 27 miles we eventually driven, and many more like these things is gonna be possibly as well. This blast all the way to 240 miles per hour, and exactly it's not gonna be making throughout for many much. Unlikely we said we blasted all the way to 260 miles per hour, and I managedly can't because I'm speeding though. Anyways, that is wrapped up for today's video. And the car horns are pretty workingly fine as well. We got supercars or eventually hypercars. A lot of them. This is where Shining Glitter lives here, and that is the end of the video, I guess. So if you like for today's video, I just reviewed this game, and this is absolutely ridiculously awesome as Vehicle Legends as well. Thanks for watching and for all your support, as I just played for most likely 22 minutes for this game. And the game is linked in the description, and you might able the subject to be played for so many minutes as possible. And this is going to be Turbo Concept signing off, and I'll be seeing you many lads all later, or maybe next time, as I guess.